Ghost Rider, permission to buzz the tower. Negative, Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
Yes! I want some butts!
Hey, welcome back to Cop Gun. Wait for the camera to stop shaking because it's on a little springy thing. And there we go. Hey, been on a little hiatus. I want to say what's up to all the new friends and cops I made in the 193rd class of the Police Academy. I had the great honor and privilege to be up there and help out with the 193rd class of the Police Academy. We turned out some really stud muffin cops, some big boys, some tough girls, and it's a great class, and I'm really proud of you guys. Speaking of great classes, the class that I got to work on personally and be cadre and get this cool staff shirt was the 194th class. Just graduated this Friday. That's where I've been, folks. Been there for the last 4 months, 16 weeks, along with the 194, going through their trials and tribulations. And man, do I respect these, I would say, kids, but they're not. Some of them are grown men and women, and they absolutely kicked it out of the park. We started on August, scratch that, we started on July 31st, and we just graduated on, I want to say the 17th, but it could be the 18th. It's last Friday, nonetheless. So that's where I've been. Hey, welcome back to Cop Gun. Today's a pretty cool video. I've been in the cadre for the 194 Police Academy. So we were up here in New Hampshire at the Police Academy. Check this. Everything is quiet. Quiet. But you're gonna see something cool happen pretty here. This is pretty cool. 6:30 in the morning, everyone's sleeping. Well, the rest of the world's sleeping. You can hear it already. All right, my day's about to pop off here. Here we go. All right, catch you on the flip side. Here we go.
Thank you, Chaplain Jordan.
Take seats.
A little forward.
Left, right, mark time, walk.
So the troopers still need to get the rounds, right?
Yep.
Do you have your duty rounds in your car? I can never take a serious mission.
But now I'm back to talk about what I love, and I love guns, and I love playing with guns, and I love spending too much money on guns, and I love when people even give me guns, which happens from time to time. One gun that I love in particular is my carry gun. It's this gun right here. This is my carry gun. This is the Ruger LCP II. I've carried this gun. This is not my first that I've owned. I started my love with these little pocket 380s when I started carrying the Kel-Tec P3AT, which is basically like this pistol's papa, granddaddy. So the reason why I love these, and you can see my review video on these, is because they weigh nothing. They're tiny, they're thin, they're very concealable. So I've even worn this, and I think I've said this before, I've worn this in my bathing suit shorts. And if you can put a gun, you know, bathing suit shorts, they got like 0, you know, holding this. They're just loose and kind of loose material and light material that's supposed to dry off quickly. When you can carry one of these around without even knowing, for me, that's a good deal, because I'm not one of those guys that says, oh, you know, I carry off duty and you'll catch me without a gun. You will not catch me without a gun. I always have one on me, because I totally believe that it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I'm not one of these crazy guys too, like, you know, I'm not carrying around a cocked and locked 45. I'm just not, because it's not, you could do that. I'm not hating on you. I love you for that. You want to carry this bad boy around? Rock on. Make sure it's empty. I get a lot of guff from my videos. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes I mess around with guns. They're empty, trust me. They don't get up on this table if they're loaded. I digress. Going back. So, getting back to these bad boys, it's if you're gonna carry a gun consistently, you need to get a weapon that you're gonna feel comfortable with, that you can carry all the time. So I'm not saying that a full-size gun is a bad thing. There's times where I grab full-size. There's times where I grab a mid-range, you know? There's times where I go old school and grab a 38. So what I did with this gun, months and months and months ago, 6 months ago, I sent this out to Ford Customs to have it gold plated. That's 24K plate on that bad boy. The reason why I did that is because I wanted to show off. Really, why do people do stupid shit? We want to show off to people. So I wanted to do that because this is my favorite gun, and I'm like, man, if I have this gold gun in my pocket, that would be really cool, especially if I'm dressed up and I'm going out and I'm wearing all glitz and glamour, and I can have a gold gun in my pocket. It just kind of make me feel cool. It would just add to the whole thing, and I just like feeling cool. But let me tell you what happened. It took forever. It takes like 6 months. I'm not hating on Ford. I'm sure they got a million guns down there, because I think they're one of only a few places that does that. So I'm not hating on them for that. But when I got this thing back, let me tell you, their customer service, second to none. You send them an email, you're getting one back. And they're very polite, and they're very upbeat. So I've got nothing to say about that. But the problem that I do have is when I got this thing back, and I only sent them the slide. So I took the gun apart. I put all these, you know, the frame, the barrel, everything else in a sealed evidence bag. I threw it in my safe. Figured, hey, that's a safe place in my safe. So I threw it in my safe. And when this gun came back, I was very excited. And I'm not stupid. Listen, I know if you 24 karat gold plate something, it's going to take it out of spec. Okay, so it's out of spec. So it wouldn't go back together. So I took my Dremel out, and see this right here where I slipped? It was like, meow. I was like, no, but that happened. And then I was like, oh, I could cover that up. Nope, made it worse. So now I probably need a new barrel. So I've been looking, you can get like a copper colored barrel for it. But my problem is still not even that. This is my problem. This is my problem. This gun's been put back together. It's got a magazine in it. It's empty. It's got no rounds in it. But look at, let me put it all. Nothing. It's got a dead trigger now. It's got a dead trigger. Okay, fine. I'm fine. See, I have a red face. And that's why I get a red face. Because I have my favorite gun, and I lost it for 6 months. Didn't lose it. I shipped it out. And on me, I emailed them back. I said, this thing's not working. I just got it. I didn't do stuff to it. I just put it back together, but the trigger won't work. What am I doing? They said, send it back. That's on me. This is like prior to week 1 of the police academy, where I'm about to dedicate the next 16 weeks of my life to 51 people. I can't just ship this thing out right now. I got other things on I could have, but I just had other priorities. I had to get uniforms squared away. I had to get my body squared away. I had to get overnight bags. I had to do all kinds of stuffs. That is just more important than this. But now that that's over, I'm like, I gotta get this thing back in service. I gotta have this in my pocket. I just have to have it in my pocket. Why? Because it looks cool, and they did a hell of a job plating it. So if someone out there in the comment section can help me, please help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Get this thing, help me. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, how to get this dead trigger, is this the wrong gen? Maybe was there a screw up? Did they have 2 LCP slides and maybe they gave me the wrong gen? I don't know. Does someone out there have an LCP that they had gold plated and 24 karat gold that won't go back together again, and now they want to switch it mine so we can see if they work? Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there, buddies. But I still love it. Even if I have to, this is what I'll do, because, you know, let's be honest with these $300 guns. I'll go to a gun store with this top slide, see if they can mate it with a new generation, and if it works, I'll buy it. I'll invest the next 300. I could care less. I've already got the plating job is $330 plus shipping, so I've already got that into it. Plus the original price of the gun, which, you know, when I bought this, I think it was like $260. So it wasn't, you know, we're not buying H&Ks here, so, you know, we can afford to kind of mess with it a little bit. So going forward, guys, on the gold guns, if you get the itch like I had and was like, man, I want to show off and get show-offy and blingy and flashy and get myself a gold gun, this will be Cop Gun's recommendation to you. Would be to get a gold gun from an established site. I found 2 of them. Not going to push names because, you know, I don't know if that's feasible, but I found 2 sites, one of which sells a lot of guns: Beretta, Glock, Colt, SIG, already assembled, fresh out of the box. You buy the gun, it's already gold, so you just buy it and shoot it, or buy it and don't shoot it. Buy it and put it in a stand like these weapons are. You know, it's your pref. It's up to you. Here's a couple little cuties in the queue waiting to come out. This is a old 1911. I think this is 1972. Look at that bad boy. She is absolutely pristine. I want to use this deer hunting. I put the mammoth bone grips on it. I think that looks really, really cool. So I can tell you it's good to be back. Good to pump out another video. I'm going to try and edit some academy footage into this to show you guys what it's all about. And anyone thinking about becoming a police officer in New Hampshire, let me tell you right now is the best time, because departments are hurting. You can basically walk right on the job now. I know I'm hiring one guy. I know every department's hiring at least one guy. Now's the time if you're getting this. This is November 2023 when I'm making this video. So if you're thinking about jumping on the law enforcement, now might be the time. You get to play with cool stuffs. All kinds of cool stuffs. You know, it's fun, it's good. And we need good cops. So, anyone out there thinking about joining the ranks, hit me up at my PD. Like I always say, keep your head low in the foxhole. It's been a pleasure doing video, and we'll get another one out soon. I love you. Cop Gun out.
I can never take a serious mission. So the troopers still need to get those rounds, right?
Yep.
Do you have your duty rounds in your car?
Stow your hat directly underneath your seat. It's going to take a few tries, but I think you guys can do it.
Thank you, Chaplain George.
Take seats.
We'll look forward.
Hey, welcome back to Cop Gun. Today's a pretty cool video. I've been in the cadre for the 194 Police Academy. So we were up here in New Hampshire at the Police Academy. Check this. Everything is quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. But you're gonna see something cool happen pretty here. This is pretty cool. 6:30 in the morning, everyone's sleeping. Well, the rest of the world's sleeping. You can hear it already. All right, my day's about to pump off here. right, catch you on the flip side. Here we go.